Assalamualaikum and good night everyone. Tonight our group would like to talk about vector and scalar in civil engineering. We have three members. First one, Elizabeth Henry. Second, Muhammad Razif bin Muhammad Rajab. Lastly, Siti Nukrashila binti Chanwa. We have four contents. I'm going to start with the first vector, which is graphical vector. Before I go to graphical vector, I will explain what is vector and scalar. Vector and scalar is a quantity that has magnitude, but no particular direction is described as scalar. A quantity that has magnitude and act in a particular direction is described as vector. Graphical vectors. To add a vector A and B graphically, draw them or graph and add them head to tail. A plus B equal R. Using a ruler and a protractor, determine R, magnitude and directions. To subtract vector B from A graphically, add the vector B inverse minus B. So A minus B equal A plus minus B equals R. The usual head to tail addition method is used to obtain the result vector R. Vector addition is commutative, so A plus B equal B plus A. How to add vector by drawing the first one on a graph and placing the tail of each subsequent vector to the previous one. The result vector is drawn from the first vector's tail to the final vector hits. The product of a vector A and a scalar quantity C is given by CA. If C is positive, the product point in the same direction as A. If C is negative.
A line with a chosen partition system is called a number line. Every point of the line can be interpreted as a number in an order continuum, such as the real number. A Cartesian coordinate system in two dimensions is defined by an ordered pair of perpendicular lines and a single unit of length for both axes. The Cartesian coordinate system for a three-dimensional space consists of an ordered triplet of lines that go through a common point. These lines are pairwise perpendicular and are called quadrants by their Cartesian ordinate. The origin is level O, and the two coordinates are often denoted by the letter x and y. The three axes of a Cartesian coordinate system are called the xy axis, yz axis, and z axis. Each pair of axes defines a coordinate hyperlength. This hyperlength divides space into f3 hedra, called octet. The coordinates are denoted by letter x, y, and z. Cylinder basis. Cartesian coordinates are inconvenient in a number of circumstances. When the problem has cylindrical symmetry, for example, this is one of the possibilities. The cross-section of cylinder concrete with z-axis, for example, require only two coordinates to be described in the Cartesian coordinate system, x and y. The cross-section, on the other hand, may be defined by a single parameter, namely the radius, which is denoted by the symbol in the cylindrical coordinate system. In some cases, this result is insignificant reduction in the amount of mathematics required the basis vector in the cylindrical system. As the Cartesian system, the dot product of like basis vector is equal to 1, and the dot product of unlike basis vector is equal to 0.
Next, I'm going to talk about the spherical basis. A spherical basis is the basis used to express the spherical tensor in pure and practical mathematics. Particularly in the quantum mechanics and computer graphics and its application, I don't know how to define it in spherical harmonics function are directly related to the quantum mechanics and angular momentum. In contrast to the orthogonal coordinate system of spherical polar coordinates, which use the azimuthal and the polar angle and radial distance to represent the vector and tensor. The spherical basis is derived from the standard basis and the employ of the complex number.
Compare the value of R and R calculated by the percentage change in value, which are measure of increasing the percentage and decreasing the percentage are measure of the extent to variable the benefit of its own variable are termed. By repeating this demonstration of different vector with different angle, we can conclude that the experiment was never done with some error because the measurement will never be accurate. Otherwise, we can say that it is a measure of estimation that can lead to negligence and the careless. Next, I'm going to share with you about the example question from the topic scalar and vector. So, first of all, let's reread the question. The question said, find the solution of product A times B. The A is equal to J plus 7K. The B is 7 plus 4K. So, what we need to do? What we need to do is we must doing it in the matrix method so to get the answer. For example, we can see like this. Doing like this. Okay. We just use the matrix method, like we just times each other. For example, 1 times 4 minus 7 times 1, and we just repeat it in the next alphabet. So the answer that we will get is 11i plus 40j minus 2k. So next, I would like to share with you about the second question about that have in scalar and vector. I hope you all can give the more attention about this video.
So we go to the next question. The next question is about the unit vector. What is unit vector? Unit vector is vector divided by the magnitude of the vector. So we can see that OM is 2, -1 and 3. ON is 0, 1 and 7. The question asks us, find the value of unit vector MN. MN is equal to MO plus ON, but we need to remember that it should be in negative. So MN is equal to negative OM plus ON. So next, what we need to do is we should apply it as the alphabet. For example, 2i, negative j, 3j plus j and 7k. So and then we just sum of it. So it will be minus 2i plus 2j and 4k. Next, what we need to do is we need to find the magnitude of Mn. So to find the magnitude of Mn is we need to do the square root of minus 2 square plus 2 square plus 4 square, and it would be 24 square root. So we have get the value of magnitude and we get the value of the vector. So now we just put it in the formula. The formula of unit of vectors that, like I said, that vector divided by magnitude. So the vector is negative 2i plus 2j plus 4k, and the magnitude is square root 24. So the unit vector is negative 2i divided by square root 24, and 2j divided by square root 24, and the 4k divided by square root 24. So we get the answer. Thank you. Okay, this all from our group, and thank you. I hope you all enjoyed this video.